we're going to explore how to combine two inventory counts into one inventory count. The reason you might want to do that is if you have a large inventory and you want to have multiple teams counting at the same time, you can have them count and then we combine it into one inventory. In this example, we've got RAM that we're going to count, and we got some stored in the service department and some stored in the storage area. We're going to have two different teams count them, and then we'll combine that to make one inventory reconciliation. I'm not going to go into detail about how to do inventory reconciliations. That's covered in other videos. This is mainly just talk about combining two inventory reconciliations into one. So you're going to create your inventory reconciliation, select the location you want, and put in the location. So this is going to be the service department, RAM. Put my initials in. Then you go through and add your items just like you normally would. So I've added these items onto my inventory reconciliation. I'm going to calculate discrete, and I've labeled it as the service department RAM. Once I'm done with that, I can say save. And now the other team at the same time is counting the back room. Now they'll create their own inventory reconciliation, same whatever location you're choosing, and this will be the storage room RAM. Okay. Now they're going to go ahead and count their information as well. So you notice that we've got our inventory now in for the storage room RAM, and it's the same exact inventory. That's because I'm using the same counts. I wanted to show you how this works. So we've counted the same inventory twice, and I've only counted quantities of one of all of these items. Same thing I counted on the previous reconciliation sheet that we created for the service department. Once we're done with that, we'll save this, and now we look at our list all reconciliations. You notice we've got two. We've got the service department RAM, we've got the storage room RAM. At this point, we need to export out. So we open up both of these documents, function, export, and this is the service department. So I'm going to call this service department RAM. Export that to my desktop, and then save. And I'm going to export this one as well. This is storage room RAM. Export that to my desktop and save. Now we have to go combine those two counts into one spreadsheet. Now it's important you go to Excel and File, Open. If you have any part codes that start with a 0, you cannot just open them by double-clicking on the item. You have to follow this process. So we're going to open the service department RAM. And next, keep saying next until you get to column data format. Notice we have our first column highlighted. You want that to be text. So if you do have any zeros in your part codes as the beginning of the part code, this will account for those. Okay, so this is our service department RAM. We need to also open our storage room RAM. I'm going to go back to open and storage room RAM. Open, same process. Go to see column data format. You want that to be text. Finish. Now I'm just going to copy this information. I don't need the column or the header here. This where it says part number, product count. I don't need that. I just need this information here. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste that into my earlier Excel spreadsheet that came from an export. All right, now I've combined that. Now I do not need this document anymore. So now we're going to deal with this combined Excel spreadsheet. So we've just combined all the RAM into one. Now I'm going to get rid of this top section. All I need is this header. So I just get rid of this, highlight, right click, delete. And now I have left is my header, part code, product name, count, on hand, holding cost, and so forth. And then all the counts. These are the counts that I exported out. Now we only need these first three columns. We don't need these others. So I'm going to delete those. And then I'm going to save this. You can leave it as a text document, that's fine. I'm going to save this as combined inventory. Okay, that's fine. That's my combined inventory. Now we're down there. Now we have to go back, and we've already got these two inventory reconciliations. So now we're going to create a new inventory reconciliation, the location, and we're going to bring in that combined spreadsheet. So I'm going to title this combined inventory. All right, now we're going to go up to functions, import. Select the combined inventory you created, and hit discrepancies. Now, if you notice, we have twice as much on hand as we did before because I counted the same items twice. So if I save this, I'll show you. Now if we list all reconciliations, storage department, we had $1,300. Storage room, we had $1,300. So combine that, we have a total of $2,600. And that is how you combine two different inventory counts into one. You can do this with 3 or 4 or 5. You just have to export everything out, combine those into one spreadsheet. You don't have to worry about duplicates. It takes care of itself. Create a new inventory reconciliation, import those back in, and now you have your total inventory from all accounts.